Welcome to Chad's Adventures, episode number 3. And as a reminder, if you like these videos, then subscribe to my YouTube channel and share them with your family and friends. Well, today, we're still in Plaquemine. There's still places to go and things to do here. So today I picked out a few of them that I want to check out. And since you're watching this video, I know you want to come along, so let's go. I'm down here by Bayou Plaquemine. I'm not just down here to see this beautiful bayou. I came to check out this bridge right here. This bridge was built in 1921 for the railroad to span this bayou as boats were coming through the locks from the Mississippi River. There were large boats coming through here, and they needed to come down this bayou, but get by the railroad bridge. So they built this with these big counterweights on it, and the bridge would open as boats could pass under it and then close back so the railroad could use it again. So this is like a landmark in Plaquemine. You could drive through, everybody knows and recognizes this bridge. And it's so unique looking because it has these counterweights on it, and it sort of looks like a walrus. So it's affectionately known here in Plaquemine as the Walrus. And you can see there's like a control room up here with, they have stairs going up to it. It's really a cool bridge. I bet when this was in operation, it was noisy as it would open up and close, and the railroad was using this. And actually it's still used by Union Pacific, and the trains do pass through here. Actually, one of them just came by a few minutes ago. And there were boats coming in and out to enter the locks, get from the river, using this. And this was a noisy area. It had to be a noisy area with a lot of activity. And now it's really quiet. Sort of sad, but so historic. It's very interesting. So let's go take a closer look at it. Standing as a monument of history and a reminder of days gone by when Plaquemine had a booming economy from use of the locks, this railroad bridge was built 98 years ago in 1921. It's a bascule type bridge, which has a pivoting section that raises or lowers with use of counterweights. Sometime around 1960, it was retired as a drawbridge, but today it's still used by the Union Pacific Railroad. The building across from the bayou was where boats would tie up and unload goods for distribution and storage. But today it's abandoned and deteriorating. I want to give you a feel for our location. Okay, so right here behind me is the bridge that we just looked at. And as I turn this way, you can see the Catholic Church back here. This is St. John the Evangelist Catholic Church, which we've already seen in a previous episode. So, but if I turn around this way, there's a business right here. It's called A. Wilbert Sons. This is their main office. They're a property management company. But right here, outside their office, is this very interesting historic artifact. So we'll take a look at it. This plantation bell was made in 1899, and it came from Myrtle Grove Plantation, which was located just northwest of downtown Plaquemine. These bells were a means to communicate with plantation workers. They'd ring the bell when it was time to wake up. They'd ring it when it was time to start work, when it was time to eat. They'd ring it when it was time to quit work, and then when it was time to go to bed. And on rare occasions, they'd ring it when it was time to celebrate. It had to be loud so that it could be heard by long distances, as plantations cover many acres. All right, I want to show you what's engraved on this bell. You can see it. You can see up here the manufacturing company, the E.W. Van Dusen Company. I guess that's how you pronounce it. They're out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and it says Myrtle Grove Plantation, Iberville Parish, Louisiana, 1899. So if you look at this bell, it's got so much character to it. It's old, it is unique, it's worn, has a lot of interesting parts and pieces to it. And you can kind of hear it ring. I would love to ring this bell loud, but unfortunately I can't. I'm going to take you to one more place today. I want to go to a historic building. It's a church. It's the Episcopal church down by the courthouse. And I've always had some curiosity about the Episcopals because my family, my namesake family, that immigrated here to the New World, which is now the United States, they came from England, and they were some of the first settlers of Yorktown. And as a matter of fact, one of my family members signed the Declaration of Independence, so it's a little bit of my family history. So they were Episcopalian, so I've always had curiosity about that religion, so we're going to go there and check it out. The Episcopal Church in Plaquemine had its first recorded services in 1844, and by the year 1870, the church today, the Episcopal Church of the Holy Communion, was first incorporated. The original church was built in approximately 1885, but it burned down in February of 1913, and the church standing was built in November of that same year. I enjoyed the church service here. The congregation was very welcoming and friendly. The pastor or rector is the Reverend Chris Capaldo. He has a wealth of knowledge, communicates very well. The church celebrates sacramental worship in the Anglican tradition, and the building is absolutely beautiful. She's in great shape for being 106 years old. I bet that you people did not know that I could cook. Well, here it is. Proof is in the pudding, or should I say the chicken breast and the green beans. I'm multi-talented. I can do so many things. So I pat myself on the back. But it's time to eat dinner. So I'm going to sign off on this episode of Chad's Adventures. Hope you guys have a great evening. Bon appetit.